Hi guys, it's me again, Lightmaster Steve, and welcome to the Cornerstone.Lighting Show. This is the debrief for the lighting to This Is Living by Hillsong Young and Free. If you haven't seen the lighting already, there's a link to the video in the description. I decided to do lighting for this song because I've twice been to Hillsong in Melbourne earlier this year, and both times they played this song, with the same engineer and the same lights, but a different program each time. It got me to thinking what I would do for it. As I had a church lighting background, I felt I could do something that very much played to my strengths. This was the first lighting program that I did for the show, and so I hadn't put in place the rules I lay out in my introduction video. I did two versions of this song. The second was just an update to the first, and that's the version that you see here. As a result, it is hard to give you the proper amount of time that I spent on the program, though it would be no more than an hour. And most of the issues I might have talked about were things that I fixed up. Nevertheless, I hope you gained some insight from this debrief. You would have noticed that there were no colour changes throughout the song. Mostly I focused on finding a colour for the song as a whole and not piece by piece. And as it has a more electronic feel, I used blue and red, which are a darker set of colours when combined, and that makes the whites pop out more. Instead of colour changes, beam type and gobo changes were used. While MH1 profiles don't have a beam function, I found in the past that lights of similar intensities, like MH1s and MH2s, can work as beams with the iris and focus brought right down. If you get the chance, try this with a Mac Viper and a Sharpie. You'll find that they can work together despite the differences in lumens. The beams gave the verses a more searchlight sort of feel, while the pre-chorus and choruses opened up more with the rotating gobos. I used a dimmer effect on the washes to try and build in some places, which unfortunately didn't have the effect that I was hoping for, but it was a subtle difference that helped keep things moving, and it freed up the other lights for different uses. As I said earlier, I did fix up this particular song before doing the screen capture, but I did have a few things I still would change. The choruses feel a bit cluttered once everything comes in. With the sun strips going in perfect order, but the washes and the profiles all out of sync, it was a very chaotic feel. This was something that I had changed within the program, but I now regret. When moving from the chorus to the verse, I made the lights fade during the cut and transition. This was a cheat, and when I viewed it back, it really isn't clean, so I should have done something else, like the blinders fading out and then started the verse. The cut at the end of the bridge had a similar issue. Too much was taken out when the stabs happened that it feels too empty. The ending also feels a little bit rough, and it's not something I think I'd try to do again. Getting the timing right was a pain. Hitting the stabs was very effective though. I did like what I did in the bridge, combining the gobos with the beam looks and building from nothing upwards. Reversing the order, going from gobos to beams instead of beams to gobos like the rest of the song, also helped. And I did think that fading into the wash chase helped make it feel different, even without a colour change. Overall, this program turned out well. I especially enjoyed being a little bit cheesy in the pre-chorus with the colours changing from black and white, and using the blinders to stab off the beat following the phrase "This is living now" in transition moments. But these moments are just a point of personal opinion. What do you think of the moments, or the song in general? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching everyone. I hope you've been enjoying these debriefs. Make sure to like the videos and subscribe to show support for the channel. You can also find Cornerstone Lighting at our website or on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks again guys, and we'll see you next time.